Hey, welcome to another episode. So I'm in the berry patch again. Technically I never left, but now I'm going to be harvesting all of the marigolds that are in this patch, plus the ones over there in the other raised garden bed. And holy marigolds, these things are monstrous. Like, when I planted them, they're just like little itty bitty, like, starts and like those little flats that you get, and they're so, like, literally it has like one or two flowers on them. And now these things are literally bigger than my blueberry bushes. They're huge. Like, one of my blueberries over here, they had to like fight for light and, put out this huge stalk just to get out from under it. Like, these things are just mammoths. And honestly, they kind of remind me of lavender, how they have those like big kind of like core like sections. Like, these things, holy moly. But yeah, I think it's time to get them out. A lot of them still have blooms on them, so that'd be good for drying and making marigold teas and tinctures and stuff. But also, some of them have actually dried out and have seeds for me. But yeah, like literally these marigolds, ridiculous. Like, I planted marigolds in the main garden bed. They didn't do diddly squat, but the ones over here in the raised bed have flourished. Absolutely flourished. So I'm going to pull you in close so you can see just how big these puppies have gotten, and you're going to watch me harvest some. So stay tuned. Let's get started. Alright, so here is an overview of the beds, and just by seeing how many marigolds are in here, it's just like, did she even plant anything else? Like, look, I believe this is all one marigold that has just spread out. Maybe two, but for the most part, I think it's just one big ass giant marigold. So this is the blueberry plant that I was talking about. It just shot up like this stalk here because it has become buried by this marigold right here. I'm not really sure what the best way is to harvest marigolds. I don't know if you just like cut the tops off, like leave the green or not leave the green. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna treat it like a dandelion, take the green off and then peel it later. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't have my pruners available, so I'm using these little toenail clippers that we use for our rabbits. I did wash these people, but yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then once I'm done harvesting the flowers and figuring out which ones are dried that we can use for seeds, I'm gonna rip them out, I guess. But now that it is technically, not technically, fall time, things are getting cooler. Oh, here's extra cucumber I want to get. But yeah, now I'm thinking, like, maybe should I leave some marigolds? Because, I originally put them in for pest control, and I mean, everything's done great. There really aren't any pests, and also kudos to the two lovely spider webs that we have. So yeah, I don't think we'll have too much trouble with pests. But I always kind of like second guess, like, wait, should I be doing this? Should I? I don't know. But we're gonna do it. All of them are in bloom, so you can really smell them all right now. So that's kind of nice. So I don't know when the peak time is to pick marigolds, but I don't know. We're doing it today. Ooh, the spider from the last video, it's moving. Maybe I can get it in focus now. I mean, look, what spider is this, people? Let me know so we can identify it. And should I be running for the hills instead of admiring it so up close? And I have verified that this is all one plant. There is its core there, and it is just spread out amongst this entire thing. Here's Yeah, here's a smaller one that's like kind of over here. But this still has a lot of blooms left on it. So I think as a compromise, I'm gonna leave this one alive. If there's any other smaller ones, you know, that haven't really reached their full mass, I think I'll leave those to keep on doing their thing.
Take me to the streets so I can celebrate. Never knew a feeling better than today. It means to a beginning of a brighter day. Letting in a feeling, mending what we break. Find the solace in the dissonance. You control the way you see the world.
Alright, so I'm basically making two piles here. Marigolds that are fresh and in bloom where I can use their petals, and then the ones that are past bloom but I'm saving for seeds. Now, some people say you have to wait till the pods are completely brown, and I have definitely pods that are completely dried up, so the seed is super mature, but I have other ones that I've kind of opened up, and the seeds look pretty good on the inside. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I think they'll be alright. But it's not like I'm really looking to harvest so many seeds, so it's not an issue for me. But yep, I still have a lot more to harvest, so let's keep on going.
We've come so far, and now let go. Let the feeling take its toll. We've worked so hard, now don't you know? This is music for the soul. Let the music take it.
Okay, so I have harvested all that I can from the berry patch, and now I've moved on to the two raised garden beds. Now these marigolds have not gotten as huge and enormous, I don't know how you say it, but still a pretty decent size. Okay, so this looks like to be the final harvest of the marigolds. I was expecting a bit more, but that was probably just, I was thinking of the plant in terms of leaf growth plus the flowers. So once I harvested the flowers, it wasn't that much. And here are the dried flowers that I also picked. So the ones that are completely dry, the experts recommend for seed saving. I will split these from the ones that are more green and then compare germination rates when it comes time to planting them again for the spring. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like seeing me do these harvest videos and would like more, or if you have any tips or tricks of what marigolds can be used for. I know you can make tea out of them. People put them in oil for like hand salves and stuff. It's been compared to, I guess, saffron. So I guess you can use it in cooking and stuff like that. These ones are actually, the more I smell it, the more I like it. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.